Hey everybody, welcome to the show. My name is The Dreamer, and if you've never seen my show before, this is Hanging with the Dreamer with yours truly, your old boy The Dreamer. Well, today on this special Friday edition of Hanging with the Dreamer, I have the CEO and I have the owner, Mistress Angie, Mistress Angela. Welcome to the show.
Oh, well, thank you.
So tell me, Mistress Angie, what inspired you to want to name your radio station, give your radio station the name that you did?
Well, when I first branched out to do my own radio station, I came across a guy who had his own production company in Kentucky. And it was like 502 Fallen Angel Productions Company. And he wanted to start his own radio station too. And since I had the know-how and everything already, well, sort of, because I was still doing it by trial and error kind of thing. And I was trying to come up with a name, and he's like, well, why don't you just name it after, 502 Fallen Angel and just have it radio station? And I'm like, okay, that's better than nothing. So I copyrighted the name. So I copyrighted the name, 502 Fallen Angel radio station. So yeah. And then, of course, when I found out he was using bootleg software and everything like that, I kind of broke away from him and completely on my own and took the name with me. So, yeah.
How do you like being in radio? Are you excited about being in radio?
Oh, of course, of course. When I first got started, back in, February 13th, I do believe 2016 was my co-hosting debut. And I volunteered for that. And an ex-friend of mine has his own, quote, radio network over on Mixler, and we shall remain nameless because I forget what he renamed it to anyway. So, one of the hosts of one of the shows there, her co-host came down sick, and she had this big interview with Jason Salazar from Canada, who is a rock artist. And me and Jason are friends. In fact, I've interviewed him several times on my station already since then. And she's like, I can't do this interview by myself, right? I need a co-host, someone to keep me grounded. I'm like, we were all on Skype together, right, on video, and I'm like, hello, me and my top liver? It's like, I can co-host. And that was the first time I ever co-hosted, like, ever, and it was easy. It came naturally to me. So, yeah. And that's how I got started in it. And from there, my friend, like I said, had big dreams for his so-called radio network, and I'm like, well, you can make it into a station real easy, because I had done all the research, because I knew and stuff. And he's like, well, I need this and I need that and blah, 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 procrastinating and making up excuses. We had a falling out, and that's when I branched off on my own in October 2016. So, yeah, it didn't last long.
How far would you like your radio station to grow?
Oh, I would love to be able to get an unlimited amount of listeners. I mean, like unlimited. Because right now, I use Live Web DJ, and you have to pay so much a month for each package deal, And I think you can start out at like 100 listeners and 150 and go up from there. And their biggest package is 1,000 listeners. That's like over $300 a month. A month. But I would love to get to where I can go to them and say, hey, I got this kind of money coming in. How much would it be for me to be able to get an unlimited amount of listeners a month? Be able to go there. That way anyone anywhere in the world can listen at any given point in time. I mean, they still can, but I would like to have an absolute unlimited amount of listeners possible. So, yeah, that's what I'd love to see, but who knows?
So, what kind of software do you use to do your radio broadcasts?
I use Sam's Broadcaster Pro, and right now my computer has been trying to do updates and it's freezing. And it's not cooperating at the moment. Don't you just hate them pesky updates? But yeah, it's been trying to do that for the last hour or so, and it's like, you have to do this now, don't you? You know. But yeah, I use Sam's Broadcaster Pro, which I'm trying to get my computer back up here. But yeah, and I also, like I said, I use LiveWeb DJ as my platform to air my stream. And I don't know if you can help. Whoa, that might not work too well.
Oh, yeah.
There. Yeah, see right there?
Yeah.
That's LiveWeb DJ. Yeah. And right now, what's playing right now is Dead Harrison, the band Dead Harrison with their song Dance of the Dead. Oh my gosh, it made a sound this time. It might actually come up this time. Wow. But of course, I got all the shows loaded up for today starting at 2 o'clock, which is the Word of God show on Fridays. Then Danny Coleman's Rock on Radio, and then Da Radio show. And I am trying to get the new artist weekly showdown, top 20 weekly downloaded. It's not wanting to cooperate very well, but I got time to get that up there. So, but yeah, hopefully this thing will work. I mean, I got my computer right here with me, so yeah. Right there it is. It's not wanting
there you
to
go.
cooperate very well. Yeah, it's not wanting to cooperate very well. But yeah, there's my cute little microphone that I use.
There you go.
Little USB.
There you go.
Little tripod thing. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, the laptop isn't wanting to cooperate very well right now. And I hope that's just temporary because I need it Monday. when we go live again for our live show. So yeah, I'm hoping it straightens up.
So my next question is, and I'm sure this probably isn't the first time you've been asked this, but I gotta know, just for our conversation, I gotta know, how did you get the name Mistress Angie?
Well, it was suggested by my ex that I was with back in 2016. He go, because I was trying to think of a name, and I used to be on my yearbook, okay, and I went by Empress Angie then, and he's like, what about Mistress Angie? And I'm like, you know what, that sounds so much more mature than Empress Angie. And I'm like, Mistress Angie, yeah, that sounds great. Sounds great. And it has a nice little ring to it, So, yeah, he suggested it, so I ran with it.
So if you had a chance, thank you for sharing that. If you had a chance to partner with a bigger radio station, a bigger terrestrial radio station, would you take that opportunity?
All depends if I can still do my own thing. You know, if they're gonna say like, well, you can't air artist music that has profanity in it, I'm gonna tell them, sorry, you know, I'm not gonna do that. You know, that's why I like having my own station. You know, that way be independent. I can air independent music that has profanity in it, or if it doesn't have profanity in it. You know, I can air what I want. So that's why I like doing my own thing. So if they would say that, then I'd probably have to pass. You know, if they had a lot of rules, regulations, and be like, yeah, bye, see ya. So
Well,
I'm the type of person who likes to play by my own rules.
that's okay. That's okay. So do I. So do I. Definitely.
Yeah. That's the fun thing about being an entrepreneur. You can play by your own rules. You don't have to follow anybody else. So yeah.
Well, what is the most important thing that you've learned since becoming the CEO and owner of your own terrestrial radio station?
You have to have really good time management skills and organizational skills. Big time. I mean, like, big time. I mean, when it comes to loading up the main queue for shows and stuff, my shows are usually from 7 to 1:53. And I say 1:53, so that gives me time to go and clear out the song that may be in the queue so I can get the next show that starts at 2 o'clock for it to start right at 2 o'clock. See the timing? The timing thing? You got to time it out just right. So that's why I say you have to have good time management skills and organizational skills to time things out just right. So yeah, that's a big part of this. It really is.
Well, those are all important things, you know, those are all important things. So, how do you like having a co host?
Oh, my co-host is awesome. Oh, he is so cool. Yeah, he actually just dropped two more new songs today. So yeah, he dropped two more new songs today. So yeah, I was like, oh dang, he got 42 new songs out now. So shout out to Devin, Drizzle, DRS Drizzle. Yep, definitely. So, and a shout out to Miss D too. She's in Houston. Miss Dion. Conversations with Miss Dion on Tuesday evenings, afternoon evenings. Yes. So yeah, she's pretty cool. But yeah, he's
So,
awesome. So one of these days, I'm gonna have him in my hot seat, and I'm gonna spring it on him when he's least expecting it.
that's awesome. That's awesome. So, what do you think is the most important thing your job as CEO and owner? What do you think is the most important thing you can do to make your radio station a success?
Oh, I think it's already been a success, considering when I first started the station, I had 19 shows. I had short band jazz, local back to the band jazz country shows, this country shows, coming back to, DJ Keats, Michigan Secret Rock Show, and Mr. Prime Country Show. I had started out with 6 shows. That's it. And now we have 7 days a week, different shows for every single day of the week. So we have a full schedule of different shows all the week. So I think right there, that is a big success. Right there. Expanding that much, right? So, because like I said, this afternoon at 2 o'clock, we're giving out ribbon bands and I mean, if someone wants to check out the schedule.
Another question I have for you. If you were at the supermarket, or if you were walking down the street, or if you were just going somewhere and you met, or a friend of yours said, hey, Angie, this is my daughter. So, this is my daughter. What kind, and she wants to get into internet radio because she's a real big fan of yours.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the advice?
Like, say if she's like in her teens or early 20s or something like that, I'd say, I would offer her to come and co-host, to get her feet wet. Hey, come and co-host with me, see if you like it, first. That's what I tell her. And then, I would probably tell her how to run it, teach her how to do it. That way she can reach out on her own if she wanted to. In fact, my co-host, Nathan, he's got a pretty background in Louisiana that wants to work in wrestling and slash show with him. So he's going to be getting with him. He's going to get a wrestling slash sports show here too. Either LaGrange or maybe both. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, because my co-host Nathan is actually enrolled in broadcasting school, so he can actually help me run the show. So he's pretty cool.
Those are all wise words. It's very wise advice. So, if you could work with any radio personalities, who would it be?
I don't know, because I don't listen to regular FM radio anymore. I don't. Yeah, I don't listen to terrestrial and mainstream music anymore. I listen to strictly underground stuff now. So yeah, I don't know who all the new, or any of the radio personalities are now. Like, wow. So if I had to choose somebody from my station that had shows on here, I probably would love to work with like Ann Thatcher from Balcony Show, which is on Tuesday mornings, or maybe even Amy Coleman from Rock On Radio, or Matt Rhodes from Wickleford's radio show, or well, I would love to work with Swampman Cat, but he since passed away. He passed away last March. But yeah, I would love to work with some of them. Or even Boyd Payne with his show, Metal Moose and House of Pain. So yeah, all kinds of good stuff. Oh, and I also like to mention Spanish-speaking listeners. We do have our very first all Spanish-speaking rock music show. So that is on Thursday nights from 11 to midnight. So yeah, that's a late show. For Eastern time anyway.
So, is there anybody that you would like to give a big shout out to?
Oh, everyone? Oh, let's see here. Definitely got to give a shout out to the local artists in South End. Let's see here. We got Terrence, and we got Don De Niro, Jake Chilla, Lady B. In fact, I'm waiting on an interview with Lady B. She's working on a new EP, and she's supposed to be dropping it here. So I'm hoping to hear something from her. And of course, my co-host Devin, who lives in South Bend too, he's an artist, and what many don't know about him is he's legally blind. So yeah, very interesting young man there.
Let's see here. Shout out to Danny Coleman. Shout out to John Sutton and his wife Carolyn. The Word of God show, the radio show. I mean, like I said, we got all kinds of stuff on here. So it would take me forever. I mean, if you go to the schedule is about a good 5 to 8 minute read. I mean, that's how long it is. That's how many shows we have. So, yeah. I have about between, I think, 50 and 60 different shows besides my two on my station. And remember, I started out with 4. And now I have like 60 now. The improvement there, for sure. So, but yeah. And a shout out to DJ Nick too. He's got 5 different shows on my station. So he's got the Happiness and Darkness. That is they talk about all kinds of DC Marvel type movies. You know, and it's a talk show. And Gold Standard is also a talk show about movies. They talk about all the movies that have only won an Oscar for Best Picture. And Dunham has co-hosted for Happiness and Darkness too. Then he also has Whiskey and Cigarette Rock Radio Show, the Pop Radio Show, and the 4-Hour Picture Show.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I guess the last question, thank you for sharing that. And the last question that I have for you, Mistress Angie. What do you ever plan on doing any live broadcasts?
What do you mean live? Like this? On because usually
well,
Friday never live on the air. So
what is the schedule? What are the upcoming events for the radio station?
Well, hopefully Monday, if the hotspot deal lasts, we'll be doing a show at 8 a.m. And then we really need to have something, but I can't afford it right now. So if there's anybody that's a feeling generous to accept donations, because I'm broke and I need like $150 to get the nonsense. Yeah, I'm broke. But anyway, yeah, Monday at 8 a.m. me and Devin are planning on live. So would it be 5 a.m. for you over there in California? So yeah. So as long as the
Well, that's awesome.
lasts, yeah. So I'm thinking maybe Monday and Tuesday will probably be live, and that'll probably be into the hotspot. And I'll have to get up at 2:30 in the morning to record a show here. That's a lot
So,
of hours. I'm serious. If we had internet access, I'd be up at 4 a.m. Sunday through Saturday. And I usually don't get to bed until maybe 10, 11 o'clock at night. And then right back up at 4. But with having pre-record at 2:30, not getting to bed till like 10 or 11, yeah, makes for a long day.
you had a chance to do it all over again and just get started in terrestrial radio, would you do it all over again?
Terrestrial radio, I would probably just stick with just being independent internet radio. Yeah. You have a little bit more freedom that way, I think. So the only time I gotta follow the FCC rules is when I'm airing mainstream music. That's it. So I can pretty much do my own thing, like I said. So
Well, it's been an awesome, awesome pleasure interviewing you. And I know I'd like to thank you myself for educating me on independent radio and what it takes to run an independent radio station. Where where would can everybody go to learn everything?
Well, they go to, let's see here, bring up the website. Go to far0.goodbarber.app. And of course, you can go to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/AngelaDrake2020. And all the links and contact information you take to my profile. So they can find it there. And of course, I don't know if you can see all that. There's all the social media right there on the website. So, and right there's Cash App, PayPal, donation, yep, all that right there. Yep, there's the home page. That's just the home page. So
Well,
yeah,
that's great.
I put a lot of work. Yeah, I put a lot of work into this.
Yes, yes. And it shows. And I think that's going to be the thing. I believe that's going to be the thing that's going to help you grow your radio station is the fact that you've already put in a lot of work. You've already laid the groundwork for
I
it.
know I have because I went like up to the library and used one of their search engines, right? And typed in Douglas County radio station. And the first thing that pops up is the website, the FARP.app. That's the first thing that pops up. So I know I'm going to think about this. A lot of hard work just for it to be the first thing up there. So yeah. I don't know what that is.
And will there ever be any merchandise that people?
Because my cramped. But no, yeah, hopefully will be. My co-host is got a friend of his down in Louisiana, like I said, the one that wants to get the podcast who can get us a really good deal on t-shirts. So hopefully, maybe soon we'll have some t-shirts. Hopefully. And
Well, I'll,
because he was
Yeah.
thinking about, our one logo. Let's see, I'm gonna bring up this logo on the front of the t-shirt.
There you go.
Front, and then mine and his picture on back with our names on it. And our
I would love to have that shirt. I would wear it.
yeah, that's what he was thinking. I thought, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, now
That's a
that
good deal.
yeah, now
That's a
that
good thing.
yeah.
Real nice design too. Real nice design.
Yeah, and I think it was Rob Crosby, I think, is the one that designed this. So yeah, I think it was him that designed it. But yeah, I thought that was really neat. So
Awesome. Well, Mistress Angie, it's been a pleasure and to sit and talk with you and learn all about 502 Fallen Angel Radio. And when will, for anybody who watches this on the premiere or anybody who watches this on the replay, when will be your next radio broadcast?
it will be Monday. Calendar up. Monday, January 17th, which is Martin Luther King's birthday. So 8 a.m. sharp Eastern time, which is 5 a.m. Pacific time. So yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's awesome. That's
mhm.
awesome. All support links are down in the description box below. And
Okay.
anybody who's new to the show, my name is The Dreamer. This is my little space in the universe, Dreamland Studios. Welcome to Hanging with the Dreamer. Thank you, Mistress Angie. You've been listening to 502 Fallen Angel Radio. CEO and executive owner, Mistress Angie. Check out her radio station. Check out 502 Fallen Angel Radio. Download the episodes. Share the episodes.
Yeah, we're all on SoundCloud.
And tell everybody about 502 Fallen Angel Radio. I've listened to the radio station. I'm a fan. I like it, and I strongly recommend 502 Fallen Angel Radio. Follow all the support links down the description box below. This is Mistress Angie, and this is The Dreamer. Welcome. You've been watching Hanging with the Dreamer, featuring your old buddy, The Dreamer. Thank you, Mistress Angie. Thank you for coming
you're
on the show
welcome.
today.